And we're back. Sorry about that. I needed the phone for making calls. Choo 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 choo. There you go. There you go. There you go. Don't blink. It's your boy. Welcome to the road. Welcome to the show. It is Thursday, the 25th July at 1:43 p.m. We're about to do a bunch of videos. We're about to celebrate something. And that's why I sold the punch. I'm going to make a bunch of videos, right? And we have to celebrate something. That's why I'm drinking on a Thursday at 1:43 p.m. We're going to be tasting Keep Calm, right? And Laugh. This is the brand Keep Calm and Laugh. There's been this meme, keep calm, right? Since the why does it sound like I'm saying King Kong? Yeah, so we're gonna be drinking this. We're celebrating 6,000 followers on TikTok. No big deal, but for me it is a big deal, and I'm grateful for that. So we're gonna be tasting this. Then after that, I'm gonna make a video thanking you guys. I got about 7 videos to make, right? So that's a lot of videos to make tonight. I have to do a TikTok live for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we're gonna be streaming some. Why am I talking about this? Why am I giving you the daily planner? And we're drinking this Pinot Grigio. I never had Pinot Grigio. I'll be completely honest. However, I did have some Keep Calm. I have had water and watermelon and raspberry water. Watermelon and raspberry. And it wasn't good. Keep Calm and apple and white flowers. Elegance and finesse. Delicate and refreshing. Aperitif. Aperol. Oh, aperitif. Fish and salads. 13% of alcohol. We're not trying to get drunk, right? We're just trying to taste. And listen, it's first off, let's smell it. I was expecting more of a apple smell or scent, but no, it's possibly with the white flour that come and mess it up. You know, this big nose doesn't. It's not that good. It is pretty good though. I do like the smell. This is called AF. We put it in the fridge. So we bought this bottle a week ago because we wanted to do a something special for. It's a bit of a story. So we wanted to do a celebration of 300 followers on YouTube. Sunday. Because we reached Sunday. We reached. No, that's not true. We reached last week 300 followers on YouTube, and I bought this for that, right? My mom, she brought me another bottle. Turns out we're celebrating 6,000 TikTok followers. So yeah, the two channels are growing fast. So we need two bottles, right? Not an alcoholic, but if you have an excuse to drink, do not listen to me. Don't drink, please, please. And if you do, drink responsibly. So without further ado, without further blah blah, let's taste it. Na zdrowia, salamat, kampai, cheers, santé, salud, kampai, salud. I did salud already, but that's still not bad. Ooh. Mm. I don't know. Keep calm. I don't know. To me, it's good. It's really good. Um, it tastes like good wine. It tastes like good white wine. I want you guys to picture your normal white wine. It tastes like that. The reason I said I don't know is I don't get a lot of apple. I was expecting a mixture between I was expecting a mixture between uh, cider and wine. You do have a taste of apple. The problem with that is apples are very different. Take a yellow apple, take a red apple, and take a green apple. They have this very different taste because the apple is so subtle. You don't get to taste which one is which. Now, is it a problem? Not so much. But it does play in the harmony. So you can take this green apple. It's very bitter. It's very sour. Wine is very bitter. That's part of wine. So you got bitter and bitter. If you take a red apple, which is sweeter, you got sweet and bitterness, right? So it's a better harmony because you're not only tasting bitter. But yeah, okay, I know what I'm gonna say. If you treat this as a white wine, phenomenal. if you feel this as this apple, dude, I'm making a video. Thank you. Rude. If you rate this as a apple and wine, possibly wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to the show because we have house because I was having a fantastic day, evening, morning. Ooh, I forgot to do something important. Day and night, the lonely stoner. Night. Day and night. Don't blink. Oh, dude. I already did the intro. Sorry. As you can see, we're doing we're playing the tower. We're recording the nature. We're playing the tree game of tower. It doesn't check up the other videos. By now, you saw the thumbnail. You saw the title, and it's emotional for me. That's maybe why I'm confused. That's maybe why I'm a bit nervous. Cause we're celebrating today. And I was gonna say, dude, you just made a video saying thank you for something else. Yes. I made a video saying thank you for 300 followers on YouTube yesterday. And now we're making a video saying thank you for 6,000 followers on TikTok today. I sincerely appreciate you guys. I sincerely appreciate it. Now, I know what you're saying. Are we going to be celebrating this? No. 10,000 we're going to be celebrating. Aren't you? Isn't your curiosity piqued? Aren't you entertained? 6,000 is a great number, but I believe that if I start celebrating every single milestone, like, it's not gonna be as special when I do. So I do have a plan for 10,000. It's a really good plan. You guys are gonna see. But again, I wanted to say thank you, and I know. Listen, kind of crazy. It is absolutely insane, right? So if you ask me, what does it mean 6,000 for me? If you ask me what it did mean 300 for me, dude, it's actually quite a story. If you would have asked me a month ago, if you would have asked me 2 months ago, right, and I said, oh, you guys helped me grow, and you did help me grow. It was a lot of growth here. There was a lot of me becoming a better person, me becoming a more confident person, a lot of confidence issue, a lot of self-confidence and lack, right? And you guys are making me more self-assertive. You guys are helping me becoming more proud and more conscious of my own opinion, because you guys keep pushing me to make more videos, and by making more videos I ask questions, I ask myself questions. The whole channel is about growth, right? About growth and about becoming a better person, hopefully, and putting something in the culture that is about me having a positive outcome. So can I talk? And I swear to God, this is. I took a sip. Okay, chill. Yeah, this channel has been a blessing. I keep telling you story how when I created the channel, I was getting bullied, right? And that's not the case. But it's still something that lingers. It's still a passion. It's still a dream to make content. And I know I said it wasn't necessarily which platform I did it, right? But still, you see, at the beginning, I didn't like TikTok. I didn't like TikTok, and there's still part of me that don't like the way TikTok is run. I see these awful things. I see those awful lives, right? But I can't complain because I'm surrounded with good people, right? And now this is what I mean by this. See, I'm a number guy. You see, we're playing the tower, which is basically a game with numbers. I love numbers. My favorite what we call it? My favorite subject in high school was math, right? And for a while, I'll be honest, it was about numbers. It was about likes. It was about views. It was about subscriber. And I was extremely happy. And the more I got, the more I felt like, dude, people are fucking with you, right? And then recently, right, I started doing live on TikTok. And I met some cool people. I met some really cool people. And I realized that at the end, it's the friend we made that matters. And that's true. I made some genuine good friends. I had some genuine good conversation. Of course there's troll. Of course a situation where I wish it wouldn't happen. I wish people are asking me, I want to be honest and say people are at least asking me 4 to 5 times a day to shout them out, right? And I would, but if I say yes to someone, I have to say yes to everybody. There's still people that try to take advantage of the fact that I got some success, right? That's fine, I don't mind, because I do mean it. The thing thank you for 6,000 is the handful, and I do mean handful. Out of 6,000, I got maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 people that I really care about, that I really enjoy talking to, that I talk to on almost a daily basis. And I'm grateful for that. It's not necessarily, see, with the facts, it is not. I don't know if it's something that people would see as a content creator, right? Yes, the numbers are important. Yes, the fact that the channel is growing is really important. This is my dream. This is my passion, right? We wake up thinking about it. We go to sleep thinking about it. I dream, eat, and piss. Yeah, piss content, right? And at the end of the day, yes, numbers are important, but I'm realizing that I met some cool people, right? And maybe that was. I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm sorry guys, I'm emotional today because it is big for me. 6,000 is huge for me. I would have never thought I would be 6,000, right? I would never thought. If you look on Instagram, I got 2,000. If you look at Twitch, I got 650. If you look at YouTube, we're at 612. 312, sorry. If you look at the gaming channel, we're at 53, I believe. Yes, numbers are important, right? But at the end of the day, you see, I started this video by saying those numbers brought me self-confidence. Those numbers brought me the courage to talk to you guys about some personal talk, the courage to open up, to be vulnerable, because I wouldn't do that before. And that made me grow. And I am extremely ecstatic to say there's some people here with whom I talk to that have made me grow. And that's something I'm even more thankful for. So, in the long story short, thank you. Thank you for the people that are making this fun to do. Thank you for 6,000 people following me. I never thought I would be able to reach that. Again, I wish I could celebrate, but I want to celebrate at 10. At 10, I have a really good ID. And the celebration is tough because, like, for example, right, I'm going to believe that it's kind of perception. The 10,000, what I'm going to do is an investment, right? And 20,000, I have to up the ante because it's a bigger number, right? So if I do one right now and I use this ID at 10,000, I don't know what to do, right? The 300 on YouTube were easy because we had the movie 300, but at 6,000, I don't know anything for 6,000. I got something for 9,000. That's pretty much it. Anywho, I love you guys. Take it easy. Have a nice day. Take care of each other. Be weird. Be yourself. Peace. And thank you. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are doing well because we're having a fantastic 25th of July, we're going to say 25th of July. We're celebrating 6,000 followers, and I am extremely grateful, extremely emotional today. Also because we made a video about the 7 years of Chester Bennington death. We talked about him, how much he meant to me, how much he meant to a lot of people, right? And I'm still emotional, but by doing this video, we're playing the tower. By doing this video, I realized a good concept for a video. I realized a good subject for a video. You know the title, you saw the thumbnail, so you know what we're going to talk about. But why am I mentioning Chester Bennington in a situation where it is a financial concept? So the concept that I've brought, that I'm bringing to this subject, is of course the law of equal exchange. Now, what is the law of equal exchange? The law of equal exchange is a very simple concept in economy. That says, hey, I'm going to trade you 20 cow. I'm going to trade you 20 chicken, right? For, dude, we're playing the tower. Yeah, we're playing 2 towers. We're playing 3 towers actually. Got another phone right here. Oops. Why would you trade 20 chicken for 1 cow? There's a lot of equal exchange. There's more value to a cow. A cow has more meat. It produces milk. Milk can produce yogurt, cheese, right? And now I know what you're saying. Well, eggs are pretty used everywhere. Absolutely. Chicken is also used everywhere. But a chicken will lay how many eggs, right? Compared to that, to how much a cow will produce milk. Yeah, it's different. It's different, right? Also, a cow will produce 100 kilo of meat versus a chicken that is basically 12 kilos, right? It's a lot of equal exchange. Give me something of the same value and we'll trade, right? So again, why we bring this up to Chester Bennington? Well, if you look at the video I made, and I strongly recommend because I do like this video, I do like what I said in there. With Chester Bennington. Chester Bennington was a person who helped 1,000 people, right, feel better. And at the end, he unalived himself because he was depressed. Now, am I saying that if you help yourself, that should help you out? No. But what I'm saying, if there's a law of equal exchange that is financial, that is material, there's also a law of equal exchange when it comes to emotion. And I want you guys to understand what I mean by that, because I don't want to seem unsensitive. Because I love Chester and I believe he was a hero. We're going to talk about strength. I was strengthful. He was strength. He was strong because he sacrificed himself, literally, emotionally, for people, right? Am I saying you shouldn't do that? I'm saying you should do that. But I'm also saying that you should put your health first. See, I'm a strong believer that the stronger you are, the more people you want to help. When I help people, that's great. Can you help people? Because the want is amazing. The need is even better. You need to help people. But the ability to help people, that's another complete different story. Become a better person and you're going to be able to help other people. We have, again, the subject of equivalence, love of equivalent exchange. What I mean by that is understand that some people, right, are going to be there for you. People are going to be there to help you out. Some people are going to be there to be supportive, right? And some people aren't, and those people are going to be requiring a lot of energy. We talk about energy vampires. Energy vampires are people that are constantly negative. They constantly bring subject to you. They make you feel sad. They take up your energy and your positivity, right? There's a love equivalent exchange where they're taking a lot from you and you're not giving a lot back, right? So should people give back if you give to them? No, of course not. That's selfish. But if they take advantage of your kindness, if they take advantage of who you are as a person, you don't want to keep them as friend. So understanding the simple concept of equivalent exchange is understanding that surround yourself with people that want you to succeed, and understand that you may want them to succeed. If the person wants you to succeed, right, and you don't want them to succeed, then you're the problem. You're the unequivalent exchange. You're the person who's not bringing enough to the table, right? I really put out the fact that you don't need to bring things to the table, right? You should be enough on yourself. But I'm talking about experience. I'm talking about things that I lived. I was this friend, right? I was that friend. I was that friend for years. It's still time where I am that friend that constantly get help. People took care of me. People really take care of me. And I'm extremely happy and I'm extremely thankful for that. And did I repay them in favor? Did I repay them in kindness? There's some people that did a lot of stuff for me, and then they said something I didn't like, and I was like, fuck you, right? But they did so much for me. Why did I say fuck you? Was it because I didn't like what they said? Possibly. Was it a good reason for them to leave my life? No. Am I regretting things? Yes. Yes. I have regret for that, right? And I think that's normal. I think everybody that does something is able to regret. That makes us human. That makes us feel guilt. Feeling guilt is what makes us better than animals. It gives us moral. It gives us values, right? So the love equivalent exchange. Why I think it's so important is because I've been seeing this a lot lately, right? And especially since on TikTok, I'm not complaining. I'm really happy about my experience on TikTok, but I am seeing a lot of people that are taking me for granted. Say, hey, like this, like this, like this, like this, right? And I had this conversation with Kathy a couple of days ago, where I said I wish I was more social. I wish I was helping people more because I get a lot of help, get a lot of support, and I get into the mood where I need to create content. I need to create content because I'm focusing on creating content. I'm not as supportive as I could be. There's this guilt from that, right? About now they call it exchange, right? And then there's some other people that are doing nothing for me. Now, am I saying that you should do something for me to be thankful and for me to do something for you? No, but understanding that the people that do understanding that some people do a lot more for me than others, and I'm not even able to say thank you or even to help them out. And again, it's not so much the helping out, but for example, most of the friends that I have on here are content creator, right? And I'm a bit more successful than them. I'm one of the most successful in my friend group, right? So I should pay them back. But I get stranger, literal stranger. I got a person, right, who come to the live. We met, I think it was Monday. And 20 minutes later, he said, can you do a video saying to shout me out, right? Then I told him, bro, we met 20 minutes ago. It's not okay to ask. You should ask for a shout out. You shouldn't ask. Now, do I mind giving shout outs? Absolutely not. I believe that we're all on here to grow. I understand the grind of being unknown. I understand the grind of, I'm still a small channel, 6,000 compared to millions. I think Charlie is at the top with 34 millions, right? 6,000 is nothing. However, see, I'm all up for giving shout out. You shouldn't ask. It should coming from the person. If a person, for example, right, you go with a friend out for the restaurant, you're not gonna ask them to pay for the bill, right? If they offer, you're like, wow, thank you, bro, that's so kind. But you're not gonna ask them, right? And I feel like an asshole saying this. I really feel like an asshole saying this, right? And I feel bad because I think this is a bit because they were young, we're immature. I think that's it. I don't think they were bad people, but they, I told them, no, you shouldn't ask that, right? And that person said, hey, I made a video, right, saying to follow you. And I was like, yeah, but you got to. And I feel bad saying that. I feel really bad saying that. The intention is really good. The intention was really good. But they had 10 followers. And I'm like, dude, I appreciate that a lot, but understand that I have a lot more. So I'm asking a lot more people to do something for me versus you are asking a couple people to do something for you. And I'm not saying that I would be more, it would be better to do a shout if there was a bigger channel that gave me a shout out. But I'm saying that it's not an equivalent exchange, right? Basically, and also the fact that we just met, we're not friends. I had a friend a couple of months ago, right? And they were talking about quitting content creation. They were saying they had too much of a hard time, right? And they were saying that it's really hard, right? And they had a good channel. They were making good content. I was like, dude, you shouldn't stop. You make some good content. But I could tell when they were talking, they were done, right? And then I saw a video on another channel, and I saw the video they made, one of the last videos they made, and it was really good. It was really good content, so I shot that out, right? It's a lot of equivalent exchange, and that's the beauty of it. That video in itself, and the channel was smaller than me, but that video in itself brought me entertainment, right? So because it brought me entertainment, I got something out of it, right? And I know it's a question of, but you have to understand also that if you want to pursue content creation, it's also a business, right? And I was on the other side of people constantly asking to follow this person, like this person post, go on this person. I remember losing a really good friend, somebody that was with the content for a while, because they were constantly asking me to like their posts. They were constantly, it wasn't a friendship anymore, it was just help me. I was like, dude, no, it's not cool, right? And I understand the problem with that is also that we always gonna be at different level, right? Um, like I can see somebody else with the same number, but they have less engagement. I'm gonna see somebody with the same number and they have the same engagement, right? Even then, we're not making the same content. Even then, we don't have the same viewers. We don't have the same followers. So, for example, what I mean, right? On TikTok, yes, I do have a lot of followers. I do have 6,000. Again, thank you for that. We reached it today, but how many of them aren't really interacting with the content, right? And I'm not asking everybody to interact with the content, of course not. That'd be crazy, right? However, I understand that there's possibly a handful, 20, 40, 50 people that are really, really helping me out, and it does matter. There was a whole discussion with my mod about a month ago, and he felt like I was talking about him. And that mod was in every single one of my videos. That mod was constantly interacting with the content. That mod helped me out a lot, and I felt kind of guilty. Kind of felt guilty because I was paying more attention to them. I was allowing more from them. I was really happy when they would come to the stream, right? I was really, really happy because I kind of care. I did care about them, right? And it is a fashion of, I don't know. I felt bad about that because it didn't feel righteous. It didn't feel like I was being fair with people because there's some people I wanted to see, people I didn't care about seeing, right? That's pretty much it. And followed somebody, and I felt bad about it because like I was interacting with the content, but it would come to the live, right? Would come to life. So the first time, I'm not fucking shit, right? We talk about the law of equivalent exchange. That person came into a live about 2 weeks ago, and this is also in not what not to do, right? And that person they were interacting with me, and I didn't have a lot of viewers, right? So it was cool because they would get to talk, right? And then they came back a couple of days ago, right? And one of my mod was like, "Hey, please, guys, tap. It does help. It does help the stream. Tap, 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 tap." And I was like, "Wow, dude, this is so cool." And everybody else was tapping in front instead of him. Now, should you feel obligated to tap? Should you feel obligated to like the stream? Should you feel obligated to should you feel obligated to partake in the growth of the channel? No, of course not. Of course not. However, everybody else was tapping. Everybody else was talking about something else, and that person kept taking back the subject to them. They kept talking about them, and although I don't mind that they kept talking about them, I don't mind they kept talking like, dude, we're having a conversation. We have a good interaction. It's a good stream, and you're bringing. It's like we're having this amazing party, dude. We're having this amazing party in my apartment. And in this room, there's this guy who wants to be part of the party, but no, the party's in my room. The party's already happening, right? And I feel bad because that person wasn't a bad person. I blocked them because, and I feel bad about it. But again, the live, they were taking attention from other people, and people were kind of, I got some complaints, right? And then in the DM, that guy was constantly spamming, sending me 7, 8 messages a day. And I told them not to spam, and they kept going. And they comment on, I think it's like 8 or 9 video. It's like, hey, give me a shout out. Hey, give me a shout out. No, please. I'm like, dude, I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you shit. And I know it's an asshole thing to say, and I know it's an asshole thing to it's an asshole way to react to something. But the reality is, it took me so long, and I do mean that. It's very important that we make this clear. It took me so young. It took me so long, sorry, to understand that there's these people that are gonna constantly take advantage of you, and it shouldn't be always about equivalent exchange. It should always be that, but there's also a case where it has to be something that both people are comfortable with. You're not gonna go out with somebody. You're not gonna have a relationship with somebody that don't like you, right? Just because you like them, you're not gonna force them. And it took me so long to realize that people take advantage of me, right? And they didn't care about me. They just cared. It's also the fact that I worked really hard, right? And I'm not trying wolf. I'm not trying victim. I'm not complaining, right? But I worked really hard, and because I worked really hard, it pains. Not it pains me, but listen, it's your channel. You should do whatever the fuck you want, right? But for example, if I go out, you guys know I post too much. I really do. I post too much. I'm gonna post 50 to 60 videos a week, right? And somebody come, but somebody came to me like I think it was, and again it sounds like I'm ranting, but I'm just giving you an example of what to do, right? What not to do. So there's a person that came in my DM about 2 weeks ago and said, "Hey, I'm seeing that your channel is growing. I wish my channel was growing." And I was like, "Okay, well." They were asking me for advice. And I went to their channel and they released a video like 3 weeks ago. Then the last video they made was 2 months ago. They were releasing basically every 4 weeks. And I was like, dude, this is why your channel's not growing. People aren't gonna stay if you don't release content. People are subscribing or giving likes or giving comments because they care about you. They want to see you. But it's very rare that strangers in the comments, right? And I give them advice. And they said, yeah, but I don't want to post too much. Well, it's up to you. You put in the work you want to put in. But you get the result that you put in, right? There's this fable I learned as a kid of this ant, and this ant is working in the summer, and they're storaging some food, right? And there's this grasshopper, and that grasshopper, the whole summer it's singing, right? And in the winter, the grasshopper said, "Hey, there's some food for me." And the ant's like, "No," right? And the grasshopper, the ant is like, "No, I worked so hard for this. I'm not gonna give you." Right? And as a kid, I thought the ant was an asshole. But the grasshopper did it on purpose, knowing the ant was gonna work for him. And then the end, the asshole is the grasshopper, not the ant. Right? Anywho, I'm not gonna video because I love you that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ying. Welcome to the show. We're doing well because we're having a fantastic day. We just made the planning. Sorry, the tower. We just made the planning for the day for the video that we're gonna do, and I was preparing the videos, and I wanted to make a video today. Not today. I think this week, however, is 7 years where we lost our beloved Chester Bennington. Who was Chester Bennington? And it's gonna be an emotional video, so you might see react in different fashion, act in different fashion. I'm just gonna check out the hours. No, that's a sensitive, but like, pretty shit, right? So yeah, so this is just was the lead singer of take a part of the band. So the 90s, why we're doing that, why there were not a lot of artists coming out, is because most of those had to go through radio. There wasn't YouTube, there wasn't Google, there wasn't Spotify. The only way to know a band was to produce an album, and hopefully the radio will play it, right? And Linkin Park, I have to talk about it. Linkin Park, because I think Chester was an amazing person, but I think we most people know him as this singer for Linkin Park, and I feel like it makes me sad because 7 years ago we lost him. So Linkin Park, I remember being in daycare. Yeah, possibly grade 9, possibly grade 10. My parents were finishing too late to pick me up right after school, so I would go to daycare. And I remember there was 2 types of music being played: Eminem and Linkin Park. And it wasn't so much, oh, you like this artist, I like this artist, or no, it was about, this is a good artist, right? And Eminem and Linkin Park were both great artists. I was very lucky to be born in the 90s. It was amazing music. When I look back at the song that I listen to nowadays, most of them are from Linkin Park. Most of them are from the 90s artists. I'm listening to a lot of Should They Place, which is again the 90s. I'm listening to a lot of Linkin Park, which is 90s. I was listening to a lot of Evanescence. It's kind of crazy. When I came out, I should have done this video right now. Somebody was playing the song "My Immortal" by Evanescence, which was the 90s too, right? So let's go back to Chester Bennington. Linkin Park, why was it so good? It was because of two key factors. Two key factor. It was the birth. Linkin Park. It's tough. I feel like it's a part of timing. Timing is so important in every sphere of life. Linkin Park came at a time where metal was kind of seen as this old, boring, constantly done stuff. And people were like, ugh, not the same thing with metal. So they created new metal, right? And new metal was then like System of a Down. Was Linkin Park was a huge part of it, right? Breaking Benjamin, Sum 41. It was really, really huge. Even Motions and White right now. But coming back to this, new metal was new, and the success of Linkin Park was not only Chester Bennington and John. There was another guy called Mike Shinoda. Now, my perception over the years has changed, right? I always preferred Chester because Chester was pure talent. However, the reason why those two were so good together was the classic combat of talent versus hard work. Chester has this talent, he has a beautiful voice, he could scream. My first song of screaming was that. The first scream I heard was Linkin Park, and it changed my life because for so long I listened to metal, right? And he was talented. He had this beautiful voice, he had this beautiful way of talking, of singing, right? A lot of people are constantly obsessed with Meteora Laboratory, which was the first two songs. But if you're looking at the third album they released, Minute to Midnight, Shadow of the Day. There's Shadow of the Day. There's also New Divide, which was part of the Transformer. And if you listen to New Divide as an album, sure, Meteorite and Mercury were better. But Minute to Midnight, if you listen to This Is Not the End, This Is Not the Beginning, just a voice in my head. Even leave out all the rest. When my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Let me leave behind some reason to be missed. Don't resent me, and when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memories, leave out all the rest. See, that was Minute to Midnight, right? And then you had New Divide, which was a song that was played in Transformer. So give me reason to prove me wrong. See, I don't think there's a band that I know more than Linkin Park. I don't think there's a band I cared more for than Linkin Park. I often say Falling Universe is my favorite band. But even Falling Universe, which I started listening to, I was 22. And I'm 21 right now, by the way. Even Falling Universe didn't have this impact that Linkin Park did. Mike Shinoda always came in, and Mike Shinoda created another band, which was Fort Minor. So you can remember them for Remember the Name. You can see them for Fort Kanji. Where'd you go? I miss you so, and now it's gone forever. But you've been cold. Where'd you go? I miss you so. It's Mike Shinoda, baby. Mike Shinoda was a rapper, but he was super talented. And Chester, the thing is, he was a brilliant lyricist. He was an amazing vocalist, but Mike Shinoda came in, and the two together was constantly about rap. And when you look at new metal, that's what it is. If you look at band like Sum 41, I don't know if I would call Sum 41, but if you look at Julie Grace, part of the reason they were so famous was because of Adam Gauthier. You look at song, I Hate Everything About You, Mr. Riot, Home, I'll be coming home just to be alone. No matter how hard I try, never satisfied. This is not a home I wish. I'm better off alone. You always disappear. This is for Chester, by the way. See, the fact that those musicians, and it sucks because I kind of gave up on them. There was Minute to Midnight that I didn't especially like. The thing with Minute to Midnight, I love a lot of songs of them, but I didn't like every song. And it's just to show you that the pure talent of Falling Universe of Linkin Park. I want to say, honestly, 3-4 years have passed. 3 or 4 years have passed. I not now. I'm talking about. I want to say 2015. I probably stopped listening to them at 2012, right? I fell in love with Mac Miller. I stopped listening to Linkin Park, and in 2015 I was working at A&W, and A&W I would work nights, and it was hard. It was really, really hard, because I would finish after the bus was there. So I had to wait for 5 hours till the bus come back. I was working for 8 hours, we were waiting for 5 hours. I was doing an hour and a half to come and an hour and a half to go. Now, most of those time I wasn't doing anything, but it took me all my time. So I didn't have Wi-Fi. I bought a couple of DVDs. One of those DVDs was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. And just to showcase how good Linkin Park is, if you listen to the album, right? At the end of the album, there's a song called Powerless. Even if I haven't listened to Linkin Park in 3 years, I was able to recognize that Linkin Park. I was able to recognize Chester's voice. See, Linkin Park has such this huge impact on me. Linkin Park, I'm gonna have to repeat myself, but why I loved them so much was pure talent. First of all, pure talent was the reason. I listened to, in the end, Somewhere I Belong. It was numb, crawling in my skin from the inside. Number 9, Figure 9, Faint, Breaking the Habits. I wanna run away, never say goodbye. I wanna know the truth instead of wondering why. Wanna know the answers, no more lie. Don't say forget your memory. Take every day from the inside, throw it all away. Cause I came from the inside. Stay away. No, that's the I'll find in reverse. Yeah, Chester was hard to do. And Linkin Park, why? Sorry, I got off track. I'm emotional, man. I'm telling you, I'm emotional today. It started out with the 6,000 followers on TikTok. Thank you so much. But it also became 7 years since Chester left us. And the good thing about the Linkin Park was I first fell in love with them, right? I first fell in love with them. The talent. I didn't even know what they were saying. I spoke French. I didn't speak English, right? And then time passed. And I rediscovered them. I was listening to them hardcore at 12, 13 because I was in school. They were playing the music. Then I fell in love with Eminem. I was just listening to rap, right? And time passed. And I found this game. Well, not so much game. It's called a series. And I found this series, and that series was, ladies and gentlemen, Kingdom Hearts.